Yeah, I like to do things in one take, and I do want to get this done before that battery runs dry or if that phone rings or somebody interrupts me. So let's get started. This is known as the LF749. Notice how I hesitated with the information. Please make sure you order the right part, find the right seller that gives you the correct information. If not, please ask your questions. Decide if this product's for you, sleep on it, and then come back. So let's get started by quickly going over some of the things I have here. Photodiodes, I believe they're called. They have their own little ND filter that goes over the housing. I don't want to get into great detail. This is the GoPro. I have a aftermarket lens with a Polar Pro ND filter that goes over on the cap. And I have here is a 37mm lens adapter, and I also have a filter known as the CPL from Nashua. It simply goes on here, take the cap off, rotate it to change that sky to a crisper blue, take the reflections out of a window. Now, I basically covered everything. This is what a ND filter looks like. Bring it up to the lens. Nice. Half shot. There you go. That's it. Review's over. Let's get going. Discussion. Amazon, $20. eBay, $20, no tax. You can find other companies for a lot less. 13 change, $1 shipping. And I got myself my ND filter. Sea source is the cloth. You're going to want to use the cloth. You're going to want to use the strap. Why? You'll know why in a few seconds. Taking the product out, that's what it looks like. Almost looks like a cover. I got one coming in, a cover. This is the product. It comes with protective film. Simply peel it. I want to get this film to the side. I want to reuse this in case I make a mistake and put the filter on the cloth. I want to clean off the fingerprints that it may have on it or if it's scratched up. Let me bring it up to the lens for you. Let me show you half the picture. There you go. Pretty interesting indeed. Now it comes with 3 other filters right there. You're going to need to have the housing. This is the up position and the up position of the camera right there. You're going to have to use the lanyard strap. If you don't use the lanyard strap, or the leash as we call it, this goes in one particular way. You have to put this to the side. It's just off center. It slides in without any noise interruption. That's what's going to happen if you don't have the lanyard strap. How we put the lanyard strap on? Slide it through, bring the loop through, grab the loop, make another loop, fold it in half, find your thumb bolt, slide it over the thumb bolt, both loops, tighten. There is a spot right here if you take your time to set it up correctly. Simply again, to attach this, make sure that this is to the side, slide it over the side and the other side, and you're good to go. Hardest part about this now is sliding on your filter. So make sure you got it in the right way. Slide it on. And you can see that it is taking me a little bit more effort to get this on correctly. And there is pressure. And that pressure stops that shaking. If it opens up, it's going to fall. I just wanted to make sure my hands weren't too high. That was off video. Now if that was all in the off position, this particular leash, and this leash wasn't on it, what's going to happen is, now I don't want to demonstrate it with this one. This is why I need the cloth to pull it out, grab to the side, place this over here, take the leash off, put this back on, grab my other filter from another camera, have it over here, slide it in. What if this turned upside down or fell off, popped like so, and somehow did one of these, boom, everything would have slid out and fell to the floor. Alright, that's what I tried to avoid. Now for me, to show you different filters and everything, I'm going to do my best to just hold up these two filters to the lens, and then you can decide with the video right there. So now you see that everything's a little dark. I know it's not a professional video, but hey, I got my point across. You get 4 different lenses. You get the housing. It goes on. One of the things I didn't show you that somebody's going to be asking. The door opens up. What's going to happen when that door opens up? Ain't going to open up. Going to have to take this off and move it around. If this door forces too much pressure, I don't want to do it, it's going to fling this off and fall to the floor. That's another reason why you have a leash. So the downside is the door doesn't open, the rattle, it falls out. Those are the 3 things I can see right off the bat with this particular product. Another thing I can see is it doesn't have a numbering on the side or coloring saying ND6, ND8, so forth. So it is kind of a guessing game of what ND filters you have. Is it worth it? They're all plastic, so if I drop the lens, nothing's going to happen. It may show a scratch, it will grab fingerprints, you got a cloth. Nothing bad about it. For $13, I feel that this product is well worth the money. Definitely indeed. Your GoPro Hero 4, you don't want that lens to scratch. You want to have a cover on the lens. Always keep it clean. Have a great day. Enjoy. This is the sample test. ND2, 4, 8, 16. Duly noted. I'm going to put the lens in, bring the camera up like so, go into the shade, bring it up to the sky. Bring the camera down, bring it back to the barbecue, and bring it down. Picking up the first lens, sliding it through. ND4, that was ND2. Bringing up nice and slow. Hopefully you guys can see the shot, what it looks like. 2, it's pretty light, maybe good for nighttime to block the headlights and the glare at street lights at nighttime. And the 4 may be just as good for day to night time. I feel that's pretty good of a timely shot give you about a minute's worth. Bring it down, going to the 8. The 8 is going to be a little darker. Same shot, same scene. You looked at the 4 just earlier and the 2 before that. To the shade, up to the sky, and there is a reflection from the sun definitely hitting the tree, and it's out over there. Just a little bit off center, going to the last one, which is 16, putting it in. Lens are getting pretty hot in the sun. It's nearly about 100 degrees today. And this is ideal high noon time, the darkest could be, so this is great for beach and snow. The 16. Read up on what lenses that you are looking for, the ND filter. So if you're flying drones, RC, hobby stuff, this will probably take that pulsating away. So there you have it. I've gone through all the filters, and one of the things you should be able to do but you can't is take an additional filter and slide it in the front of the camera. So this is the 16 and the 8. Super dark. It's supposed to trick the shutter and slow the shutter down from daytime to nighttime. That just gives you an idea of what this film can do. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I sure have. Thank you very much for viewing.